Guys, it's me, the introvert with the camera, Kakuni Kitty, and today I'm going to be talking about the Chef P and Alluredbeauty drama, also known as the pink sauce controversy. So those who might know this, you can skip this video, but those who might not know this is the acclaimed chef named Chef P on TikTok and was famous for her self-made condiment, pink sauce. And you know, on social media, when they find something that is a wow factor, they have to buy it. And well, social media did buy it if they wanted to die. The pink sauce got so much major backlash for the packaging, the sauce, and its label mistyping. And she did get an interview with a talk show called The Kamano Show, and people started to comment it on negatively. So that clip was deleted. Until today. Someone recorded it and posted it, and for the credit when credit is due, I'll put his or her YouTube channel in the description below. So, y'all ready? Let's go!
So here's my bottle. I'm just a little worried about it being swollen. I don't know if this is considered swollen or not. Check the seal. Everything's good on that.
It is like sweet ranch.
The aftertaste, I'm not messing with. It's like watered down ranch. It's not bad. Definitely not worth $20 a bottle. But we support small businesses. I don't know if she's fixing things or not. That's not my problem. Today, when I went to go open it, something is not right. The smell that's coming out of this bottle, something is wrong. It's rotten. So I pulled out the bottle and I opened it up and I had to stick my finger inside of it, but there is a piece of glitter. Is it edible glitter? Am I going to die? Is it safe? I would be so interested to sending this to a food safety testing lab, and I think it's like $300. I'm willing to send this to be tested.
All right, everyone, please welcome Allie to the show. Hi. How are you? Can I have a hug? Nice to meet you. Take a seat. All right, so this is the first time you two have ever met each other, right?
Correct.
Okay, then. And you're both influencers, obviously, on TikTok. Now, before we go any further, I do have to ask this, Allie, because my producers did tell me that the reason that we had to separate the couches is because you didn't feel comfortable in sitting next to Chef P.
Yeah,
Why is that?
I feel like I haven't met her yet, and just kind of the last line of her saying that I harassed her just didn't make me uncomfortable because I never set out to harass anybody. And I think that's like a little bit delusional to say something like that.
So tell me, from your perspective, she says that she didn't harass you.
I think it's delusional to send a sample to a laboratory after you stuck your finger in it.
Okay, so let's talk about this because we don't have these details and I need to know this. So when you tasted Chef P's sauce, you did the viral video, which everyone does those. People did their taste test. But you then went further. Tell me what you then did.
So I saw it and I was like, wow, this is such a cool sauce. It's bright pink, like I'm a sauce girl. So when I was doing the review, there was just so many red flags that I saw in it, like the label, you know, when you make a USDA label, you have to put in batch numbers because if something were to be recalled, you have to be able to trace it down to the salt and pepper that is in something. And so if something...
Wait, not to cut you off, but to cut you off. So you didn't see the video because you follow me, right?
Well, I want to hear Allie.
Yeah, absolutely. You had your time to talk, so just let me have mine. So I understand, like, if it does have dairy in it, you see all these concerns. You saw my TikTok. I follow you. You have my address, my phone number, my email. If once I posted my original video, if you wanted to make things right as a business owner, when you create a product, that's your pride and joy. You send it off to someone, they don't like it. You're like, oh my gosh, like that's my pride and joy. Let me fix it. So were you saying that you weren't contacted by Chef P? And the thing is, if you knew I had a problem with it, you could have contacted me and I could have turned around. And I'm not a hateful person. I could have been like, wow, Chef P contacted me.
So you're saying that you contacted me?
No, I'm saying you didn't contact me.
Okay, but why would I contact someone who's fabricating something on the internet?
But nothing was fabricated.
To be honest, you're not special. You're not special. Okay? So why should I lose my mind and approach you directly when you're fabricating something on the internet.
Well, I will say this because I want to hear both of your sides.
That's
I will
all.
say this. As Chef P, as a businesswoman, no matter what someone reviews your products, unfortunately, everyone is special to you because that's going to be your business.
I could have, taken down the video and done my testing and kept it to myself, which I did.
No, you could have reached out to me like, hey, girl, you know what? I see what you're doing. It's amazing and all. I'm a supporter, but I think you should look into this. Take this step. Did you research this? Did you check out your packaging there? Versus trying to tear down my business and my livelihood. You could have contacted me directly,
Can you receive that?
Yeah, and
you keep saying that I should have reached out to you, but and also, and I'm gonna touch your hand when I say this. When I said that you're not special, I meant that as you're not special as far as someone trying to hurt me. So I didn't take it as a direct insult because I know the industry and I know how people use different topics to build their platforms. That's all I'm saying. And I forgive
at the
you.
end of the day, I think this is a moment of reflection.
Absolutely, and I think it's a moment of learning on both parts.
I think the learning is more on your part.
Yes.
Okay.
And that's being real. And this is being real
I've
here.
learned from
Because
her.
the thing is the matter of that her business, her livelihood, her safety is being affected now. And these are things that we don't think about. Mm-hmm. This moment is for you to realize that your power is really in what you're saying and what you're doing. And that one video that you did for that second, the follow-up video, had ripple effects that you have to acknowledge is there. Because if it was on the other foot, you'd be sitting here upset, crying, mad, if you had to move every week because you and your child were in danger.
Absolutely.
So this is the moment for you just to say, you know what? Next time, I will take this step. Before I post something, I'm going to do my research. Before I do something, I'm going to reach out to her. Before I do something, I'm really going to realize, is this really my responsibility? Your responsibility is to build each other up as women. All right, listen, never forget that social media can unconsciously or consciously lead to the demise of your relationships. You must pay close attention because you could invite trouble into your home every time you open your phone. So don't forget to come back next time, friends, so we can keep talking and growing. Love.
Now I see why no one believes that she's sincere. Number one, she never apologized. Number two, she's blaming the critic about her mistakes. And number three, she's making herself the victim. Why are you making yourself the victim? Where you and 500 million people have taken that sauce and almost died from it. I would be surprised that she even have these in stores. Which in other words she is, because a sauce company is trying to put her sauce on shelves. Which in other words, that should never be happening at all. That's number one. And then two, it should be FDA approved because it has citric acid, milk, and honey mixed together that don't look good while you're shipping it in the Florida sun. And three, I'm not eating a sauce that looks like cotton candy and have a watered down ranch aftertaste, or, excuse me for being nasty, that looks like Majin Buu skeeted in a bottle and selling it as a sauce. Because that's what it really looks like. But let me know what y'all think in the comments. And in other words, I'll get that video up for y'all. I promise. I swear. Pinky promise. In other words, I will see y'all in the next video. Sayonara. Bye, guys.